Okay guys, so I've got some pretty interesting exclusive information in regards to P. Diddy. I did not expect for this to fall into my lap, but it definitely has, and it's very... I don't know, it's a lot. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back again with another video. If you have not subscribed, click that button. It is daily and consistent content. Comment down below, thumbs up, and let's get into this. But before we get into this video, guys, I really want to clear some stuff up. My recent video in regards to Ron Burkle, there were a few of you, commenting in regards to copying other creators, the information about Ron Burkle. I had taken it from a creator called Tisa Tells and I had sourced it from her. That's not what took place. The information in regards to Ron Burkle is very much public information, and if we're all discussing the same topic, we are all going to run into the same public information, at different times. So I was doing a lot of digging in regards to Ron Burkle, as there are conversation messages with my friends with timestamps that were even before I even uploaded that video. And we were digging into Ron Burkle. All of the information in regards to him is public. It's not exclusive to anyone. I always credit people if it is exclusive information, and I think that the four founders of these conversations are Gene Deal, Jaguar Wright, and Tough News, who have their own exclusive, or obviously Jaguar and Gene are exclusive, it's themselves. So when we are having public conversations about the same topic, we are naturally going to discuss the same things at different times. I'm also in London, so there's a big time difference to what is going on in LA. And there are also several topics in regards to this conversation with P. Diddy that I have covered prior to other people. Once other people cover it, they're not copying me. They've also sourced the information publicly because we're all discovering and discussing the same public conversation. So it is frustrating because I genuinely was digging and doing my own public research on Ron Burkle as another sponsor, investor into P. Diddy, which is very easy to find. And suddenly I'm being accused of copying other people. That's just simply not the case. I have complimented Tisa when it came to the Black China court case situation, because believe me guys, I'm very grateful that I'm not the only one here doing up daily and consistent content. I'm so grateful I'm not the only one. This whole conversation is very important to me. I feel like in regards to the drugging, essays, trafficking, I've gone through all three, and I feel like me discussing this is a way of owning my trauma. So when we are discussing who's taking from who, it makes the whole conversation very reductive and it irritates me. This is a very public conversation. Clearly common sense is not common, but I'm just very confused because if we're all discussing the same topic, we are all going to run into the same conversations and topics about certain people. So, we're all going to do it at different times. Ron Burkle's information is all public. Anybody can type his name and see everything there. So none of that is exclusive. So I'm just very confused. Definitely want to just defend my integrity, because if I source other content creators, I will absolutely credit them. I've always done that continuously, and I don't appreciate people saying that I'm copying XYZ, because I would never do that. It's not that deep, guys. It's not that serious. I've been on YouTube for a very long time. I'm not dumb to copy someone's video and then not source them. It looks stupid to do something like that. I don't do that. So I just want to make that very clear before we get into this, because I was just like, I don't understand. There's a lot of misinformation and confusion going around. Anyways, let's get into this video where I had a conversation with my friend who, unbeknownst to me, had a situation with P. Diddy. Now, he currently is, residing in LA, but, currently visiting London. And there was a lot of extensive details that absolutely shocked me. I did offer my platform for him to come on and speak, but he's very afraid. And, especially as a man of color, you are going to be afraid to discuss anything in regards to P. Diddy. There's a certain level of, vulnerability that you need to show as a man, which men really find really hard to show. Let's keep it a buck. Men have got big egos and they find it hard to show vulnerability. But he did tell me that he, through his modeling days and etc., he went with a friend who's pretty big in the business to go to P. Diddy's apartment. He mentioned that when P. Diddy saw him, he shook his hand. Once he shook his hand, he did not let his hand go. He also did not remove eye contact from him as well, and he made him feel extremely uncomfortable. Not only that, but he is aware of the fact that orgies did take place. He also heard screams, and he also mentioned that there was blood around scene. So it's a very random story. I didn't expect him to have his own P. Diddy story, but he also is a model, very good looking guy, and resides in LA. So it makes sense, especially as the Abercrombie and Fitch scandal that took place, and he used to model for Abercrombie and Fitch, and he said that a lot of these famous models that we know of are in bed with their agents, and he was continuously forced to do so, and he refused and ended up leaving Hollywood altogether. And bear in mind, he's only 29, so he's not even that old. So it was a very random, abrupt conversation that we had in regards to P. Diddy with his own story, and gave me his blessing to just share it on here, because he doesn't want to come on and speak about it because he is very afraid. And this is the issue with a lot of men in regards to being victims or in scenarios that are uncomfortable. Nobody should pressure anybody to speak out about their, very personal situations. But at the same time, all it's going to take, guys, is one man to come forward in the public eye, and it's going to open those floodgates. Because I can understand, as somebody who's been through SA and trafficking and all of this stuff awfully, it's very hard for us to come forward and speak about it. Like, I don't know any other men casually speaking about it like I have in these videos. So it is, I don't know, we just need one person to come forth. I don't think it's going to be Bieber. I don't think it's going to be Usher in any capacity, but I think that, there are going to be, men who are victims, because Diddy was doing this stuff a lot. So for the fact that he said that there was blood around, orgies, he had screams, P. Diddy would not let his hand go, what made him feel very uncomfortable, it corroborates with what every single person is saying about this man. Nobody's coming to defend him. Nobody's coming to say, like, it's just scary. Like, the devil is real, and I just feel like being around these people in Hollywood and all this stuff is just soul draining. It really is just very, very scary, guys. That's my videos, quick, short, under 10 minutes. I'm not going to drag out his story because I just don't need to be doing that. Shout out to all the content creators who are speaking about this whole Diddy situation. I love the fact that people are pressing on it, and we are discussing new information daily about it, but not letting this conversation rest, because people like him should not be in a position to rest. There is a group that's called Ultraviolet who also spoken out in regards to the Grammys, and they are voicing their concerns, and they say they do not want P. Diddy to attend the Grammys in any capacity. Even if P. Diddy was invited, I don't think that he would go this year. I think this is the year that he and his PR team have planned him to stay low. So I don't think he's going to attend the Grammys. I don't think that he's going to attend anyways. Apparently celebrities don't want to sit next to him. I'd love to know who the celebrities were, but Ultraviolet have come out with a statement, an organization for, a women empowerment organization pressing on that fact. So there's even more pressure now on the Grammys, but they're not going to invite him. I feel like Clive Davis is going to turn his back on him. But not only that, but I also feel like P. Diddy is not dumb enough to go this year. I think that the stakes are way too high, and he's just going to go quiet. We see P. Diddy doing this. He's not somebody who releases albums, continuously. He did disappear from music for 6-7 years. So I think it's easy for him to disappear. And I think that is the route that P. Diddy is going to take. He's just going to disappear from the limelight and probably try to do a resurgence, because he does want the limelight in some kind of way. So I don't know. We'll see. He's surprisingly, he's yet to do any interviews. But I'm expecting more lawsuits to come out this week. So we'll see when those drop. And we'll just see where this case goes. Because honestly, guys, I really don't know. Comment down below where you think this whole situation is going to go, because I have no idea. No idea. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Click that button. It is daily and consistent content. I would appreciate it. It's just one click. Comment down below. Click that button. I would appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up on the videos. And a super thanks if you guys wish to. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.